Coming up as a young girl, my mom believed in making sure that we attended church, Bible study, Sunday school, BTU. And when I became an adult, I was not going to church. I felt like I had been sheltered and locked up in a cage all these years. And now that I was able to get free, that I'm going to run wild. I treated him like a match in a box. I only pulled him out the box and sparked it when I needed him. And when God revived me, then I go back to doing my old things. I was a party animal. I lived a life of partying. My girlfriend and I, we partied 7 days a week. I mean, and starting on Wednesdays, on around to Wednesdays. Wednesday was ladies' night. My girlfriend and I, we were out one Saturday night, had been out all day. We started at happy hour, and it was raining that night. We had been drinking, smoking the pot, and she lost control of the car. And it just began to swirl, turn in circles. And all I could see was the car going off the curve, over the cliff. And all I could think of was to holler, Jesus, please save me. When God had his angels and covered us and he brought the car to a complete stop, we were facing traffic, oncoming traffic. I mean, this is like 2:33 in the morning. I was no longer intoxicated, high. I was sober after that. God had begun to do a work in me. I went back to the club that following week, but I really didn't want to be there. The bartender, his name was Joe, and he called me Lil V. And he came over and he noticed that he says, something's wrong. Are you okay? And I just began to share with him what God was doing in my life, and that God was calling me unto himself, and that I wanted to give up the lifestyle that I was in. And little did I know that God was dealing with him as well. I saw this gentleman some months later, and he shared with me with tears in his eyes that God had used me to give him confirmation that it was time for him to change his life. I had a different outlook of life at that point. It wasn't the same Lil V. I remember getting up that next morning, that Sunday morning, going to church. My mom didn't know I was going. I remember the preacher ministered about giving God your all. I remember at the end of service, he opened the doors of the church. And I didn't walk down the aisle. I ran down the aisle. I didn't sit in a chair. You sit in a chair to join the church. I fell to my knees.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
From that moment, I turned my life around totally. Didn't give up the drinking right away. The clubbing, it didn't cease right away either. God was beginning to take that thing away from me. Who you see now and what you see now is God. I have been made new. I am a new creation. He's rebuilt me. He's restored me. He's redeemed me. And the newness that he's bringing to me that I can take and share with others. But I know that it was only by the grace of God. It was only through his mercy that he saved me and delivered me. Wednesday was ladies' night, so that's why I love Wednesdays now, because I have a new ladies' night, and it's with Jesus.